Gaming diets are hard when games like these come out. Hello my treasure, welcome back to another rambling video where I talk about games that I've recently purchased even though I am on a gaming diet. Yes, hello, I failed my gaming diet. Well, I didn't fail it completely and the year is not over yet and we still have a couple of months left for me to not purchase stuff and for me also to complete a lot of games. But hey, you know, we're here, we're at the, we finished one quarter, we're moving in the second quarter of the year, and oh my gosh, I've been having a wonderful experience going through my library of unplayed games. And oh my gosh, I've experienced so many good games recently, but I'll talk about those in a different video. But I want to talk about today is, like I said at the beginning of this year, I am on a gaming diet. What does that basically mean? I have a lot of games, okay? So I still have over 600 physical games, and some of these physical games come with multiple games on it of unplayed games, and I have 244 unplayed games on my Steam library. Yes, this total comes out to approximately 1,000 unplayed games, not counting collection games, which sometimes come with up to 10 games on them. And I wanted to start this year making a large dent into that library of unplayed games. I don't want to have more than 400 unplayed games in my library. And yeah, so in order for me to achieve that is for me to not buy both physical or digital games as much as that I complete games. So I've made for 2026, I've made of course my list of games that I really want to play this game. And of course I'm allowed to play other games which are not on that list, which just suddenly pop up and I'm like, hey, I want to play these games. So at the time of recording, I have finished a total of 36 games, both on PC, on Nintendo Switch, and also on the GBA. However, I've also purchased already this year 28 games. Yes, I'm not making a large dent if I'm buying just as many games as that I am actually completing. I'm still at a surplus that has to do with January, which was a very good month in completing games. But after that, I completed roughly around 3 to 5 games in a month, because I do play also longer games, longer visual novels, longer RPGs. So therefore I'm not completing as many games as I did back in January when I was playing a lot of shorter games, which I could just complete in one weekend. Now, what is causing me to still buy games, even though I am playing a lot of games and I am enjoying them? A lot of these games that I've purchased are actually pre-orders. Not all of them. Some of them are pre-order. So let me start just in January. January was not a good month when it came to me not purchasing games. So in January, I purchased Mika and the Witch Mountain. I purchased the Tenshi no Uta, the Angelverse Collection Deluxe Edition, and Puzzle Quest Immortal Edition. Yes, these are 3 limited run games that I purchased all 3 at the same time, and these will not be coming in anytime soon. They are scheduled, or most of them are scheduled to release somewhere end of September, but because these are limited run games, and limited run games tend to delay and delay, especially when it comes to deluxe editions. I'm sad that I ordered the deluxe edition of Tenshi no Uta, because I know I'm not gonna get these games this year. But yeah, these are 3 pre-order games that I purchased in January, which makes, of course, my January list. Boom! I already purchased 3 at the same time. Then another game which I already have and I've shown already in a video is the Star Melody You May Dreamer limited edition. Yes, this is the Korean version that I bought, which also comes with English. This is the limited edition set because this limited edition set also comes with all the DLC on it. This one, I just saw it. I really wanted this game already for a long time. And I finally found the Korean version, which has all the DLC on it. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get it. So yeah, I also purchased that one in January. Next to that, I also purchased Crow Country. Yes, I know this was something that was released in 2025, end of 2025. I didn't purchase it then. Then it went on sale and I was like, I'm gonna get it. And I don't like scary games, yet I still buy them. This one I already also have. Then another pre-order game, which already did come in, and I did already show this one in a video, is the Fantasy Tavern 6 trilogy. Let's not say the whole name. And yeah, again, this was a pre-order and this already came in, but I've ordered this one in January. I think it came in somewhere in March. Yeah, I really wanted this game. You know, I buy all the cultured games. So this one was a must, you know, pre-order one. Then I also bought the Cosmic Fantasy Collection. I don't know why. You know, this is a case of, you know, Fire Bad, Tree Pretty. And this was a case of a pretty artwork. I'm just gonna get it because it's pretty. So I don't know. That's why I got it. Then also this one, I really don't know why I purchased this one. That is Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. I also showed that one. It's a Switch game, or I bought it on the Nintendo Switch game. It's not a Switch game. And also again, I don't know why. I just wanted to try out the Dynasty Warriors series, right? Because I'm gonna soon start playing the Hyrule Warrior series. So I thought, you know what? Let's also get another Warrior series because maybe I like Warrior series and I want to play more of them. It was a really weird thing happening in my brain. Then, because they announced Coffee Talk Tokyo, apparently I wanted to buy Coffee Talk, the double pack, because I don't know. I did. You know what? It reminded me of, I know Hoka Haze is less old than Coffee Talk, but it reminded me of Hoka Haze. I really loved playing Hoka Haze. And I thought, you know what? It's a good time to start playing Coffee Talk because they're releasing the third game in it and I haven't played the first two and now I think it's a good... See, my brain works in a very weird way. So that's why I bought Coffee Talk, the two-in-one pack, double pack. It wasn't that expensive if I look at it. No, it was 38 euros. It was 38 euros, so I'm fine with that. Then because, of course, also, we're still in January, by the way. We haven't, you know, like left January. Let me be honest. Because, of course, I bought the Cosmic Fantasy Collection Part 1. Of course, I needed to buy Part 2 because there was a Part 2. And everybody was saying Part 1 is horrible. Part 2 is better. So buy Part 2. That was my brain. So I bought Part 2. Yeah, I know. I should not have bought those two. I'm gonna regret it, but oh well, it is what it is. Then another game I bought was Always Sometimes Monster, which was a game I wanted to buy for a long time, but it always stayed expensive. And then suddenly it did a price drop. And yeah, I don't know why I bought it. Finally, we move over to February. I think Always Sometimes Monster. Yes, there was almost a month between Cosmic Fantasy Collection 2 and Always Sometimes Monster. So for almost a month, I did not purchase any games. I might have bought a couple of games on Steam. I bought 3 games on Steam, which were 3 BL visual novels. We'll get to them once we'll get to them. But yeah, so yeah, let's not talk about that part. Let's ignore the Steam ones, right? We can ignore the Steam ones. Those are easier to ignore. These things are less easier to ignore. So yeah, we ended up in February and then Calamity Angel Special Delivery came out and apparently I wanted to buy it. So I bought it. I don't know why. Again, we're going into pre-order territory because, yeah, they released Merry Bunny Garden. And I had to get that one. I already completed that game on Steam. I already have it on Steam. I completed it. I even made a video about it. But I also wanted to buy the Nintendo Switch edition because, you know, like there you can see I really like Bunny Garden. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna buy Bunny Garden too now. Then we have Doraemon Doriyaki Shop Store. I'm a huge Doraemon fan. Okay, it's my childhood, you know, and it's a simulation game. I love these simulation games, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pre-order that one. And then we have Memory Rewind. These were all pre-order games. They have already released. They're now shipping towards me because I had one of these 3 games was only going to be released on the 16th of April, and therefore, you know, because I bought them through PlayAsia, they are only sent, of course, when everything's in there. Now everything's in there and they're on the way towards me. You'll see them in a games pickup. Then I also bought Dear Mirror Flower. That is not releasing until end of April. And yeah, I don't know. I was a sucker for that one. By the way, that one I purchased already in March. Yes, because I kept it contained in February because I did not complete a lot of games in February. I did complete a lot of games in January. But because I didn't complete a lot of games in February, I was very, very mindful with what I was buying. Then March rolled along, and also in March, you know, everything was going cool. We had Étrange Overlord, which a game I played and I also completed already, so yay for that. We have the game, by the way, here. So there we go. This is Étrange Overlord. I played this one, completed it, and it's a very fun game. Fun and interesting to start up. And yeah, you know, what can I say? Then another game which I purchased and also completed pretty quickly is the Nintendo Switch 2 edition for a Rushing Beat, a return of the Brawl Brothers. This one also comes with a cute little booklet and also with, look, a reversible cover. Very, very awesome. So yeah, I completed the story mode for this one, and yeah, these 2 games were not on my list, but were games that I did complete almost immediately after purchasing them, because you know what, I was like, you know, these are new games. Nothing has been released about them yet, so let me start playing them immediately because then I don't get spoiled. So yeah, these games I really enjoyed. I will talk to you about them in my video of all the games I completed in March, but definitely check out that video if you want to know my thoughts on these 2 newly released games. Then I bought 8-Bit Adventures, which here I haven't showed that. This is also going to be a pickups video, okay? So we're also going to talk about the pickups that I did. That is this one, 8-Bit Adventure Part 2. Yeah, I know I don't have Part 1. I haven't played Part 1, but I bought Part 2. You know, this was a case of I like the art style and now I want to buy it. So yeah, I bought that one. Then another one, which was on my wish list for quite some time, and it did a price drop. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to purchase it. That is Virtua Verse. It looks weird. So yeah, right up my alley. Weird games. I love playing weird games, okay? I love playing games where you're like, huh? What's happening here? So yeah, that's why I purchased this one. Also, again, in March. I know, I should not be buying that many games. But that was actually basically everything that I purchased in March. And then April came along. And April is not even over, right? It is the 20th of April that I'm filming this. And let me tell you, okay? I've already purchased 8 games. I know, 8 games. How many games did I complete in April? And I'm playing game number 4. Yes, I've purchased already 8 and I have only completed 3. Yes, I know, I'm never gonna catch up with that because I'm now playing an RPG or a dungeon crawler. I'm playing Moral Chronicles Age, which, you know, is a long game. So yeah, it's not gonna be, I'm not gonna complete a lot of games in April. But yeah, in April, I bought something which was a game which was very long ago released on the Nintendo Switch, and that is a, you know, like with real human, the Sentinel Case, a Shinjima story. Yes, interesting. And this one is sealed, and it also comes with a mini soundtrack. However, the code expired already in 2022. Yeah, I know, this is an old game, but this is a detective visual novel, real humans type of game. Very interesting. So I was like, oh, and it's a Square Enix game, and I was like, interesting. Let me play this one. So yeah, that's why I bought this one. This one is very expensive, by the way. But yeah, I bought it. Then I bought the Legend of Tianding. Yeah, also again, an expensive game, but I just love the art style. I saw a trailer of this somewhere, and this is a game has already been released for quite some time. And I saw a trailer and I was like, oh, I need to get it. And I got it. And I was like, why? But I thought, you know what? Those are going to be the games that I buy for, you know, like for April. And that's going to be it. Yeah. Well, then all types of games were, you know, like being released. So were being announced. And that was, for example, Days Collection Akiba Heroines. Yes, I know. I'm a connoisseur of, you know, like these types of games, right? So this was, by the way, also a pre-order, but I pre-ordered this one back in December. So yeah, the Hyper Dimension Noir game. Yeah, I know. That's also a game I picked up in, I ordered in December, and that just recently came in. But yeah, I am a connoisseur of, you know, like cultured games. Therefore, I had to, of course, pre-order this one. This one still needs to be shipped towards me. And with that, of course, I also ordered Love is All Around collection. I tried to not order it, and then I was like, yeah, I need it. So that is also coming somewhere. So yeah, of course, I had 2 games, and then I added 2 more games towards that. And then, of course, they suddenly did what I did not expect. They came with a European release for The House in Fata Morgana. And I was like, no. So I pre-ordered that one as well. And then, you know, like they wanted to stab me in the heart, right? So they did the final nail to my coffin. And then they announced remakes of 2 of the Prince of Tennis games. Yes, 2 releasing at the same time, end of July this year in a limited edition set, which looks awesome. So yeah, they announced the Prince of Tennis Sweet School Festival and the Prince of Tennis Doki Doki Survival. I was like, no. So yeah, I pre-ordered those 2. That is 220 euros. Oh, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. And then, yeah, another game, which granted, I purchased it with my money. It's going on my list, but it's being played by somebody else in my household. And that is the Nintendo Switch 2 edition for Xenoblade Chronicles X, the Definitive Edition. I know. I'm never gonna play that game myself. There is somebody in my household who really wants to play it, and I was like, you know what? I'll grab it. You can play it, and maybe I'm gonna play it somewhere when I'm 70 or something, right? So because that's basically when I will have time to play these types of 100-hour games. So yeah, that basically was already, April's not over yet, and that was already all the games that I pre-ordered and purchased in April of 2026. So yes, let me tell you, my gaming diet it's gone. April killed me. Okay, I mean, January, I didn't, you know, like, I started off rocky, then February and March, I was on a roll, right? I was completing really more games than I was buying. And then just April came and was just like, hello, you're gonna purchase more. April has been a bad month for me in general, okay? We had 2 major Tamagotchi Nano releases. We had this little thing releasing. It's, you know, I had, of course, the Windbreaker Ichiban Kuji in beginning of May. Also, the Blue Lock Ichiban Kuji is coming up. I had, of course, the Jock Studio stuff that came in. So yes, April's not a... It's not a nice month for my wallet. Let's leave it at that. And for me being able to say, no, I do not want to purchase you. So yeah, after today, so this is a reminder for myself, after today, we're gonna go back to our gaming diet. I'm not gonna purchase more games. There are so many games that I want to purchase that have just recently been announced. Let me tell you about that. I haven't purchased them, okay? I have been trying to ignore them, because I am focusing also on my other hobbies. But yeah, okay. Well, that's how, you know, April killed my gaming diet. Yeah, let me know. Are you also on a gaming diet or on a gaming budget and trying to complete a lot of your games in your library? Yeah, let me know. But thank you so much for watching this rambling video. And as always, I say, miss you, love you, bye-bye.